This guy is an international marketing director, Tony Luboglio. He is definitely known internationally. Has been able to inspire thousands of persons like myself, him and his wife. And what I love about his story is that he has made so much sacrifices just to get to where he is now. And so he made those short-term sacrifices for the long-term success. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to learn that from all the audios and everything that I've been able to hear from him, because that kind of gave me the mindset that I needed for this business. So without further ado, what I would love to do is to introduce our trainer for this weekend, the international marketing director, the person that will be at the travel party this Friday at Police Officers Club to sign up your mother, brother, auntie, and uncle. It is Mr. Tony Luboglio. Mr. Luboglio, are you on the call?
All right, nice. I was fumbling around with getting unmuted, but yep, I got you loud and clear. You just want me to take it away, or you want to ask me something? All right, I'm gonna take it away. No response. Let's go with it. So, thank you so much for that introduction. I'm gonna make this short and sweet, guys. I say that, but I might get on my high horse, and this might go 2 hours long. I don't really know, but no, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sitting here with your fearless leaders, and we're just brainstorming. We're talking about what this next week's gonna be like, and we can't wait. I can't wait to meet you guys. But for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Tony Luboglio. I'm an international marketing director with World Ventures. I saw this idea a little over 5.5 years ago, January 2013. Somebody that I used to work with brought this thing to me. I'd never done network marketing or really any sales in my life. My background is United States Air Force. When I was 19 years old, I joined the Air Force to get away, to go create a life for myself. I come from very humble beginnings in the U.S. My family doesn't come from money. We don't have, nobody really has an education or fancy mentors. So, I've been working ever since I was a teenager, and I always knew I was always going to have to work. That wasn't really a question. But the reality is that I didn't know I had options. I thought you had to go to school, get good grades, get a good job. And especially for somebody like me that didn't like school, I didn't get good grades. I just thought that having a good job or going to college really wasn't wasn't for me. So, I joined the United States Air Force because it was the best option I had. I really didn't know what I was getting into, but I got to do a cool job. I got to travel the world a little bit. I was completely honored. But to be honest with you guys, it was just like any other job. Somebody told you when you had to show up, when you got to go take a vacation, when you got a raise. And even then, it wasn't enough money to be financially free. And I don't know where your mindset is at or what kind of background you come from, but my mindset has always been, I just want to be free. I want to be able to do what I want, whenever I want, without somebody telling me when, why, or how. The problem is I didn't know how to get that. I didn't know that there were options for me to do that. And when network marketing, when the idea of World Ventures fell into my lap 5 years ago, guys, I was time broke. I was in debt up to my eyeballs. I didn't take vacations. I was a serial entrepreneur. I was just, I was drowning, y'all. And I didn't know that I needed to be saved. I thought I had it going on. And to be honest with you, I told my friend no. I said, I don't want to be a part of one of those things. I don't have the time. I don't have the money, and it's just not for me. But, it worked out. He called me back a few weeks later with a little more proof, and I decided to jump in. And from there, I just got plugged into the system. I became the biggest, baddest, fastest product of the system that we have, and that's really all it is. I'll be the first to tell you that there's not too much special about me, guys. I'm just not afraid of hard work. And if you come from that same mentality where you're not afraid of hard work and you're coachable and teachable, listen, we can teach you. I know at least in the United States, and it's happening in Jamaica too, but the wealth gap that's happening is getting bigger and bigger. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and the middle class is getting completely wiped out, or really they're getting pushed down to the lower class, and they don't even know that it's happening. And that's the situation that I was in. But look, I'm going to be the first to tell you what determines whether you're in the higher side or the lower side is your education. And I'm talking about your financial education. Okay. If you understand the rules of the game, of how money works throughout the world and how you can make it, how leverage works, man, you can really get a head start and create a lifestyle that most people only dream of. And I'll tell you, you guys will hear it this Saturday, but network marketing is that vehicle to deliver it to you. So again, I didn't know that. I was ignorant and naive, but I started learning from people that were winning in this industry. And that's all I did was plug into the training events and do what the people that were winning were doing. I started inviting like them, started exposing and presenting like them, training like them. I even started dressing like them. Like literally, I became a walking, talking copy of the people that were winning. And that's all we did. Combine that with a whole bunch of hard work, consistency. Okay, that is huge. You can work hard for a short season, a couple days, a couple weeks, and that might get you something in the short term. But if you really want to win at a high level here, you got to maintain this consistency for a season. And I'm talking about maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years. I like to say 3 to 5 years. And look, you're going to work anyways. Whether it's a job that you want to work at or it's one that you don't want to work at, you're going to have to work anyways. So why not go find something that's worth getting good at, bust your butt for 3 to 5 years, and then after those 3 to 5 years, you can look back and be literally living a lifestyle that most people dream of. And even if you went to university and invested hundreds of thousands of dollars to get an education and came out with that degree and got a great job, you still got to start at the bottom and climb all the way up. You got to learn. You got to go through the whole learning curve the same way. You got to follow orders and all that. And even then, it's probably not a vehicle that's going to get you full freedom. So with that said, guys, this weekend, this Saturday, myself and your fearless leader, Joel, we're going to teach you all about how we've done this. Everything we've done, to the tips and the techniques, why network marketing, why World Ventures. I mean, this Saturday is going to be the training event that you do not want to miss. So I don't know why you're a part of World Ventures. I would hope that you're a part of World Ventures because you want to go travel the world and create some memories, but you probably want to be able to make some money too, okay? And if that's you, Saturday is not the event to miss, okay? This is our WV University. It's how you learn how to do it. I'm going to teach you everything that I know. I'm going to teach you some deep, dark secrets. I even started teaching them tonight, so those of you that weren't there tonight, you missed out. But listen, these aren't things that we're going to do on calls. These aren't techniques that we're going to talk about on Zooms. These are going to be things that you're going to have to get right there in person. And if you do, I'm not going to promise you that that knowledge is going to change your life, but I will promise you that the knowledge you get, if you go out and you work your butt off and you apply it, that will change your life. So guys, I've been very blessed. I've had a lot of great leaders coming to my organization. We've created an organization over 25,000 in the last 5 years. I have 5+ RMDs in my organization. My wife and I, we've been on over 70 dream trips in the last 5 years. We haven't had to work a job or a business in about 4.5 years. Almost all of our families are part of this thing. We travel together, we do business together, and instead of it never seeing each other, now we're goal oriented. We move together, we think together, we pursue things together. My marriage has brought us, like this instead of like this. You might still want to be going in the same way because but when you're working different jobs and you don't have time, and then you got a whole bunch of debt and stress and bills, it tends to just cloud a lot of life. So even though you have the best intentions, you kind of move away from each other because you never see each other, or you never get to pour into each other because you're too busy trying to work and pay this and handle this stress and debt. But I'll tell you this, guys, World Ventures has been able to put my life into a position where I don't have to worry about money. And look, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not the richest. I don't claim to be. I don't have the nicest cars and the nicest houses. I have great stuff and I love it all. But the point is this, is that we've created enough financial freedom for us that we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about where the money's coming from. We don't have to worry about how this bill is going to get paid. Me and my wife, we don't fight over money anymore. All right, which is one of the biggest things that causes relationship issues, okay? And then, oh, by the way, because we have the freedom, both the time and the money to be able to go travel, to be able to go see the world, to create more happiness and fulfillment within ourselves, it keeps us happy and stress-free. It made us move closer. Now me and my wife are like this and we're in a line. Same thing with our family. So I don't know how it'll work out for you guys, really. Whatever you put into this thing, you're going to get out of it. But I will tell you, I busted my butt for the last 5 years. And if you want to get anything close to what I'm talking about, you probably will have to do the same thing too. And so if you've already decided that you're willing to bust your butt, I would say the next thing is either you can bust your butt trying to reinvent the wheel and may never even get anywhere. You're just spinning the wheels and that car is staying in the same exact position. Or you can actually learn the things and the techniques that work for the highest level people that have been passed on for years and still continue to work. And now you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can take exactly what you know that works, apply it immediately. You can learn from the mistakes that have already been made by other people. And now you can get on that fast track to getting the lifestyle that I just talked about. But the choice is on you, not me, not Joel, not anybody else in World Ventures. You have to decide. You have to decide to wake up Saturday morning, get your ticket, show up, bring your notepad, pay attention, and then, oh, by the way, after it's all over, go out and actually do it. That's all I ever did. Now, that might seem tough to you. For me, of all the things that I've been a part of in my life, man, that was the easiest stuff in the world. All I got to do is show up, listen, take notes, and then go do what you told me to do. I was already doing that anyways with all my other jobs. But you're telling me with here, I have the ability to create my own, to create residual income, to create life-changing income? Game over. And if you look at that income disclosure statement, it doesn't matter. For me, I didn't care if it took me 30 years to get to international marketing director. To be able to make $1.5 million a year, get $1,500 a month for any car that I want, get $3,000 a month, and this is US, by the way, y'all, $3,000 a month US for any house that I want, and one of these big fat rings that I can go show off to everybody I know. Man, I didn't care if it took me 30 years. I was going to go make it happen. All right. How many people do you know that make multiple six figures in US? I'm going to tell you, it's less than 1%. And if, again, I don't know if it's going to happen in year 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30. I don't know if it's not even going to be you. Maybe you go build this thing in your lifetime and then you pass it on to your kids and they go finish it out and they go make the millions of dollars. It doesn't matter. The generational wealth has already been kicked off by you, but how fast and how big is also determined by you. So with that said, man, I'm going to wrap it up with this, guys. I think you guys got enough of me tonight to know that I'm passionate about this thing. World Ventures has changed my life. It's still changing my life. I'm not done. I'm not even close to done. I'm going to make $1 billion through World Ventures. You will see me as one of the highest income earners when it's all said and done in this thing. And I'm going to bring that same passion, posture, and energy that I have right here, right now. It's probably going to be multiplied by 10, and I'm going to bring it Saturday. So I'll end with this. If you've already made the decision to be there, good on you. Like you're moving in the right direction. That's what winners do. If you haven't made the decision, you're failing right now. You're failing yourself. You're failing your business. You're failing your family. You're failing all your friends that told you no, the ones that are watching you right now. You got to understand there's a stopwatch behind your back. And from the moment you join, it's a race to go get your personals, to go get your fees waived, to make some money, to go on your first dream trip. And the longer you go, and then eventually your friends are going to say, how many of you signed up? How many trips have you been on? How much money have you made? Understand they're looking for proof from you. And if you give them the right answers, they're going to join. But if you're like, I haven't signed anybody up yet. I haven't made no money yet. I haven't been on a trip yet. Well, you know what they're going to say? All right, well, let me know when you do. All right, well, I'm going to watch you first. I'm going to see how you do first. You are the guinea pig. You are the leader. People are only going to do what you do, not what you say. So plug in, come to this event, learn the skills, and let's go crank this sucker. You guys are on one of the best teams that this industry has ever seen. You got top leaders, top trainers, top income earners, top network marketers, all the way up your line of lineage. You guys have no reason to fail other than the fact that you are lazy and you just don't feel like it. And if that's you, like, I can't do nothing for you. Like, good, like that's on you. But if that's not you, maybe you're like, you know what, Tony, I just haven't been in a position to win. You know, I haven't really known, I haven't really realized. And well, I'm here to tell you that now's the time. This weekend, we're going to snap our fingers. We're going to wake up and we're going to decide if we really want this. And if you do, we're going to teach you how to get it. Now, the next thing to that, for those of you that are going and you've made the decision, understand that this is a team building sport. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will get any amounts of significance in terms of money or rank without building this as a team. This is a team building sport. So what I say is this, let's start it right now. Let's start the multiplication right here, right now. If I were you, you got about 2 days left, I would be on the phones 24/7, calling as many people as I can to get to come to this event with me. People on my team, people that used to be on my team, people I've never even shared this with. By the way, you don't have to be a representative to get a regional training event ticket. You can come anyways. So bring as many as you can. You don't have to say anything to them. Just sit there right next to them. Let me do what I do. And by the time that thing's all said and done, I can promise you they're going to be all the way in or all the way out. And either way is good for you. Trust me, it's what you want. But what we want, we're trying to get decision makers in Jamaica, guys. We're trying to get leaders in Jamaica. And the way that happens is we got to share the numbers. We got to invite, not just invite to see the presentation. We got to invite to training events. That's where the multiplication happens. Your best friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, they're not going to go put in 20 people because you said so. You know what they're going to do? They're going to do it because they saw somebody or something that made them believe for themselves that they could do it. And that's what's going to get them to go do it. And you ain't going to be the person to say it. It ain't going to be your words. It ain't going to be your passion. It ain't going to be you because they know you. You're just the friend. You're just the family member. They need to see it from somebody else. So get the butts in the seats this weekend, guys. Let me be that somebody. I'll talk about my whole story. And then from there, man, we're just going to go. But whew, I'll just tell you, man, you guys have done some amazing things in Jamaica. All right, do not take that lightly. You guys have done some amazing things. But with that said, that's only a drop in the bucket. The potential that you guys have, I mean, the potential, seriously, that you guys have. Jamaica, here's what I love about Jamaica. And I don't know if anybody's ever told you all this, but you guys have what we're looking for. You already live in paradise. And it doesn't matter where Jamaica is. Yeah, I get it. There's good parts and there's bad parts. That's placed with everywhere. But you have one of the top vacation destinations in the world. You have paradise here. You have people that already want to come here anyways. They already want what we in World Ventures have to offer. So here we are in an island. And the way I look at it is now you got people coming to you. So if you get good at this, you stay consistent, you continue to open your mouth, you continue to operate and talk to as many people as you can, eventually people are going to start coming to you. You're going to get Americans, and you're going to get people from Britain, and you're going to get people from Ireland, and people from South Africa, and India, and all over the place. And they're going to come here. And they're coming because they want a vacation. And they're not coming because they want to pay tens of thousands. They might be doing that, but they don't want to. So when they come here and they get to meet you, and you get to plant that little seed of World Ventures in them, show them how to get what they already want for cheaper and better. And then, oh, by the way, now they go back to India. Now they go back to Great Britain. Now they go back to the U.S. They go back to the Caribbean, wherever they come from. Now what happens is you guys got spider webs all over the world. You guys got lines of lineage linking you all over the world. They come to you. They go back to Nebraska, start a team. You got a team in Nebraska, and you ain't never even been there. Guys, I can't say that about where I live. Nobody wants to come to Roanoke, Virginia. There ain't too much out there. There's no beaches. There's no beautiful weather. I don't have people coming to me. You guys have that here. You guys are in one of the most advantageous locations in the entire world. I know that. Your leaders know that. But I need you to know that. Once you realize that and you decide that you want to go take advantage of that position, man, life can get really different really quick. Not just for you, but for a lot of people around you. So I think I'm going to wrap it up with that and pass it back to you, Carly. And if you got a question or you want to, whatever you want to do, you can let me know. But this Saturday, guys, 9 to 5, you can get your tickets still, wveventreg.com. Get your tickets, call everybody you can, get them to get their tickets. I challenge you. Right now, you're the third or fourth highest RT in the United States. I looked at those numbers today. I believe you can get second. I think with a solid 450 to 460, and that's only about 60 new people coming to this RT. I think you can be the second highest RT in all of World Ventures North America. So that is a badge that you definitely want to wear, y'all. You get the attentions of everybody in North America. Trust me, all the leaders. I'm coming here thinking like, all right, you guys are expecting something out of me, but I'm trying to get something out of you because I know you guys know how to rock too. So I challenge you. Let's go get 50 or 60, maybe even 100 more to come with us to this regional training event. Let's blow it out the water. Let's deliver. And then we'll multiply out of that over the next following month coming up to the view. Let's go put in a few more hundred, easy, if not more than that. And let's watch some lives change in Jamaica. So